Hello everyone, welcome back to chemistry class. Today's class we are going to continue chapter 5 water. So let's start it. Dear children, let's start chapter 5 water. Continue this chapter. Last class we had completed water is a universal solvent. Now let's come to solution. A solution is a homogeneous mixture of a solute in a solvent. A mixture is said to be homogeneous if its constituents are uniformly mixed and it has the same property throughout. In a solution, the substance that is dissolved is called solute. For example, sugar solution. Sugar is solute and water is solvent. Sugar and water form a sugar solution. Next example we can take salt, salty water. Salt plus water, salty water. Lemon plus water, lemon juice. Okay, so the solution, the substance that dissolve is called solute. So what is the solute in sugar solution? Sugar is solute and water is solvent. Lemon is solute and water is solvent. So we can say that solute and solvent mix together to form a solution. Yes, solute and solvent form a solution. Water is mostly used as a solvent. A substance that dissolves in water is said to be soluble. Okay, the soluble substance that is dissolved in water, insoluble, the substance that does not dissolve in water, that is known as an insoluble substance in water. So soluble substance, for example sugar, copper sulfate, etc. are the soluble in water. A substance that does not dissolve in water is said to be insoluble in it. For example, sand is not dissolved in water, charcoal also not dissolved in water, and wood are example of insoluble in water. A condition affecting the formation of solution. What condition affecting the formation of solution? First one, nature of the solute and the solvent is very important. The solubility of a solute is a solvent depend on the chemical nature of both. Stirring or shaking. Stirring or shaking causes the solute particle to dissolve faster in the solvent. Suppose we are stirring anything with a spoon or this rod, glass rod, it will dissolve faster. Heating. Sugar dissolves slowly in cold water. All of you know that. When the water is heated, it found that sugar dissolve faster. So heating temperature also affect the formation of solution. The solubility of most substance in water increase with an increase in temperature. Next is size of solute particle. The more fine divided a solute is the faster rate at which dissolve. For example, sugar powder dissolve faster in water than crystal of sugar. So definitely fine particles dissolve faster. Okay, so this is the condition affecting the formation of solution. Nature of the solute and solvent, stirring and shaking, heating, size of solute particles. Let's come to saturated and unsaturated solution. What is saturated solution? What is unsaturated solution? So in a saturated solution, no more solute can be dissolved at a given temperature. This type of solution is known as a saturated solution. An unsaturated solution, in an unsaturated solution more of the solute can be dissolved at a given temperature. That type of solution is known as a unsaturated solution. Here is given one activity. With the help of activity you can easily understand saturated solution and unsaturated solution. Let us see. Aim to prepare a saturated solution of copper sulfate at a room temperature and observe the effect of temperature on its solubility. Material required: copper sulfate, beaker, glass rod, a Bunsen burner. Next procedure. Take some water in a beaker, add some copper sulfate and stir with the glass rod. Still it dissolve. Add more copper sulfate and continue adding copper sulfate and stir till no more. जब तक कॉपर सल्फेट इसमें डालेंगे तब तक डिज़ोल्व होना बंद नहीं हो जाता. ओके. Let the solution with the undissolved solute stand undisturbed for some time. Then solution is said to be saturated. Heat the saturated solution. Next step, heat the saturated solution and stir it well. Now cool the hot saturated solution under the tap. After cooling, then On heating, we will see that copper sulfate that remain undissolved in the saturated solution also get dissolved after heating. This undissolved copper sulfate also dissolved it. On cooling the hot saturated solution, the crystal of copper sulfate separate out. So what conclusion or result? A saturated solution on being heated become unsaturated. On cooling, the unsaturated solution become saturated. Next class we will continue importance of water and water pollution. Thank you.